Good morning, everybody. Welcome back. Third installment of Scott Selections here for Wednesday, April 10th. For again today's play of the day, quick recap of what happened yesterday. We had a nice winner in hockey with Shane Pinto under half a point at minus 140 on DraftKings. The Senators played the Panthers 4 times this season. They did not score in 3 of those 4 games. Got shut out again yesterday, so never in doubt. Look for the winner here on Wednesday. Before we get to the actual play, though, do want to take care of some housekeeping. I want to remind everybody once again to check out our website, take a picks from our experts, use promo code MNBGTY35 to get 35% off. And the code is also in the description. Plus, a reminder that we are sponsored by BetMGM. So if you are trying to join a new book and BetMGM is a book you're considering, you should join. And when you do so, use the link in the description. I'll get a nice sign-up bonus. Plus, a reminder, hit the like button, subscribe to the bell so you get notified, and you'll never miss an episode. Before the actual play, going to pivot to basketball. Going to look at a matchup between the Mavericks and the Heat, taking place at around 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. And for this game, I'm going to take the Mavericks minus 3.5 on the road at minus 115 on BetMGM. Time of recording of 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time. Covering why we're going to take the Mavericks minus the 3.5 in this game. First reason, shopping around 3.5 is a good line. Most books have 4 or 4.5. So I do like getting a decent amount of value based on the rest of the market. And plus, Dallas is in great form. The Mavericks have won 11 of their last 12 games. They've been in really just on fire for the last couple of weeks, and I think that should continue in the spot. Now, it's a pretty interesting scheduling spot for both teams because both teams did play yesterday, and now they're traveling to Miami. However, Dallas had a much easier game yesterday because Dallas beat Charlotte by 26. They led for pretty much the entire game, and a lot of Dallas's roster was able to play limited minutes en route to a very easy win. Miami, though, had an absolute war on their hands in Atlanta as they went to double overtime before inevitably getting the job done. But since the game went to double overtime, Miami had to use a lot of star players for a bunch of minutes. To go through the actual minutes here in that Atlanta game, Hero played 48 minutes, Bam played 48 minutes, and Butler played 44 minutes. We know that Miami is never afraid to sit a bunch of guys on any given night, and I think this actually might be a decent spot for that. Miami's still technically fighting for play-in seeding, but in reality, I'm not sure if any of that matters. We saw last year that they ended up losing the first play-in game, won the next one, made the NBA Finals. They might just try to rest guys to keep people healthy. Now, Rozier did not play in that game against Atlanta, so I think he'll be active for this one, which means Hero might sit because he recently came back from injury. The point is, though, Miami not only might be sitting guys, but a lot of their star players, if they do play, might just be physically exhausted. And that's really not a good sign when you're taking on Luka and company. And to go through the actual numbers this season, the Mavericks have been one of the best teams ATS in back-to-back situations. So far this season, the Mavericks are 10-3 ATS with no rest, which is the second best record in the league. For comparison, Miami's been okay. Miami is 6-5-1 ATS with no rest. And to go through the actual efficiency numbers over the last couple of weeks, over the last 10 games, Dallas is better offensively, defensively, and rebounding wise. So in the last 10 games, Dallas ranks 7th in offense, and Miami ranks 12th. Last 10 games, Dallas randomly ranks 1st in the league in defense, which is kind of hard to believe, but that's what the numbers say. And Miami does rank 3rd. And in the last 10 games, Dallas ranks 11th in rebounding rate, while Miami ranks 18th. Plus, Dallas has quietly owned Miami over the last couple of years in the head-to-head. The Mavericks have won 5 of the last 7 meetings by at least 6 points, including the first meeting this season by exactly 6 points. Simply put, you're going to give me a Dallas team that's in great form, probably the hottest team in the league, with a pretty favorable scheduling spot because they had a very easy game yesterday while Miami had to play an extra 10 minutes in double overtime. And you're looking at Dallas being a great team on back-to-backs, and they've been very good in the head-to-head against Miami. Simply put, I think this game might be close for a little while, but I really expect some tired legs to show for Miami in the second half. I think Luka and Kyrie will put the game on ice, and I think eventually Dallas will win this game by at least 4 points. Well, then once again, here for Wednesday, April 10th, is going to be on the Mavericks minus 3.5 at minus 115 on BetMGM. Bye, everyone.